Hey, what's going on, guys? Willis here. We're back with another video. Today, we've got some exciting news. Obviously, if you guys seen my last video, Hoyoverse just dropped their trailer for their latest game, Zenless Zone Zero. In this video, we're actually going to be taking a look at all of the characters in the trailer and their abilities, what weapons they use. And yeah, it's going to be a fun time. So be sure to leave a like on this video, guys. I'm going to be trying to get into the beta access for the game. So if you want to keep up to date with the latest coverage as well, make sure you're in the Discord. So obviously, Hoyoverse just dropped Zenless Zone Zero. It looks amazing. It's a new anime sort of style game. If you guys seen my previous video, we did take a quick look, and essentially it was revealed last night. We pretty much talked about how it was going to be an open world anime shooter RPG, and based on the trailer, we could be getting that, but I'm not entirely sure, as there's just not much information out right now. So the trailer pretty much starts off with this really cute showcasing of this little bunny sort of figure on the television screen. It follows up a lot with some really cool characters, and they all look really unique. And it could be an open world game, but at the same time, it could be a roguelike game like we talked about before. Basically, it looks like there could be different levels and obviously dungeons to progress through, but we still need to find that out for sure. So obviously, guys, there's a lot of new characters that are showcased in the trailer alone. They seem to be showing them either in pairs or trios, which means they have their own sort of like factions maybe, or in like a different story, since pretty much everyone is in their own groups with their own signature color and symbol, which we'll get into in a bit. So pretty much I'm going to try and break down the different types of characters that they showed us in the trailers. The first one being at 53 seconds has this really cool green toxic looking aesthetic, especially with the tubes running behind her back. She obviously is using a sword, but her attacks actually look a bit slow, and you might see what I mean when you see the next few characters. I'm not sure if this is her ultimate, but basically she does have a voice line saying she's locking onto her target. Then she pretty much spins in the air and she does this massive sword lightning attack on the enemy. The next one at 1 minute has this really cool looking jacket and obviously the dual wielding guns. His ultimate looking ability pretty much uses his guns and he just rapidly fires them in all directions. Almost like if Kaching in Genshin Impact was using guns in her ultimate. He looks really freaking cool, and his laugh during the ultimate is really awesome. So at 1 minute or 7, we get to see this character with pink hair with basically a warhammer, and she pretty much has this like fun personality about her. But what's really cool is her warhammer actually has built-in energy blast for her ultimate, which is really sick. The energy blast doesn't look like a one-time damage thing, since it looks like it stays in a big AoE for a while, maybe dealing like damage per tick. The next character at 113 looks like she's dual wielding 2 mini swords and attacks really fast. She has this like little cat-like personality to her and almost looks like she uses her claws to attack. Even in her ultimate, she says she'll use you to sharpen her claws, and you obviously see her for a split second scratching up her enemies, which was really freaking cool. Then at 1 minute 22, we actually get to see this really cool cinematic of the first 2 characters we talked about battling some enemies. And here we pretty much get to see that the running bunny little character we saw earlier is actually their manager or something. I'm not sure, since that's what the characters call it. But yeah, I'd love to see a lot more interactions between this little character and our characters. We get to see more characters like the one at 1 minute 38 that's obviously using warhammers again, but this time she's dual wielding it and she looks like she's hitting hard, with most of the hits actually exploding. If you look closer at her weapons, she's actually holding one hammer and what I think is a wrench on the other, which is weird but cool. Then if you slow it down at 1 minute 41, she slams her hammer into the ground, probably her ultimate ability. But basically, in some footage, there is this big, huge bear character, which has a really big weapon. He just slams it into the ground. Not sure if the bear will probably be a playable character. Obviously, I'm assuming all the characters here will be, as they just look insane. Next, we just get a few frames of this character at 1 minute 46. But they seem to be using this drill-like weapon that's attached to his arm, and he just slams it into the ground. 1 minute 55, there's this masked character that obviously looks like a kid or maybe even a teenager that's using this really wide looking weapon, which it then transitions into this really cool character at 2 minutes who looks like she can do these like lightning fast sword attacks. I think this is my favorite one in the entire trailer. What's really awesome about her attacks is she actually goes from enemy to enemy and they get hit from attacks while she just stands there and looks really cool. 2 minutes 04. I think this is the last character they showed off in the trailer, is a childlike character. She looks scared with her spinning sort of razor blade as she's attacking the enemies. But if you actually slow it down, her weapon actually starts off as a scythe. Then she pulls this trigger for it to become this spinning razor blade, which she fights enemies with. Really freaking cool. So that's pretty much it when it comes to all the characters that we saw in the trailer. What do you guys think about them? Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about the trailer? There's not much information right now, so I'm basically just giving you guys my thoughts and stuff on the characters. We're just breaking it down bit by bit. As we get more info, hopefully I'll have more in-depth videos for you guys. But the game is looking very, like, I guess, cyberpunky, sort of futuristic. If anyone's played Jet Set Radio Future, similar to that, which is pretty much what I wanted from MiHoYo for a while, is to make them make an anime game, which is sort of like futuristic, that isn't like Honkai, I guess. And if we get our hopes up, hopefully it is open world. I really want to see an open world game. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm just hoping. Probably going to be a roguelike like it was leaked, but I'm not entirely sure. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Go join the Discord. We're going to be booting up the Zenless Zone Zero section later tonight, and we're going to have a lot of people from the community in there. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.